Okay, welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to be reviewing the Marshall Action 2. Might come as a shock to some people, but I've never had a Marshall speaker before. This is the first one. Sounds weird, I know, because pretty much everyone's got one. But this is my first one. We're going to take a look at the top here. I've got the bass set to full, treble set to half, and the volume set to half at the moment, but obviously it's plugged into aux at the moment, so it's not a brilliant sound. You've got a source mode, play, pause, and a very cool little power stick there. So I really like the design of this speaker. You've got nice leather here. You've got obviously that aux port, and then if I can show you around the back, it's got a little air escape type thing for the sub, like a port. So actually, yeah, a really nice looking speaker. Really fits well with, like, obviously they're going for the old amp type brand that they've got going on, but I think it looks really nice. This one costs £220 retail. I managed to pick it up for 131, so got a nice deal on this one. I didn't think I'd like it as much as I do, actually, especially for that price. Most things at that price are just a little bit average, but this is actually very good. So spoilers, but yeah, it's got Bluetooth 5.0 when it works. I have been struggling to get it to work today, but mine was secondhand, so maybe that's the issue there. But yeah, that's why the aux is in, because I can't seem to get it to connect to the iPhone at all. Just won't do it, which isn't brilliant, but I'm going to assume that's because it was a refurbished model. Yeah, so Bluetooth 5.0 and aux. It's got a 50 to 20,000 hertz frequency range, which is, to be fair, it's pretty average. You know, with some things like the Bowers & Wilkins Wedge, for example, has 35 to 28,000 instead of 50 to 20,000. So yeah, that's going to pick up more sound. It's not bad by any means, but it's not, no one's going to be like, whoa. Goes up to 98 decibels. We've got one woofer in here and two tweeters, which is a pretty standard setup. Nothing for the mid-range stuff though, which is a little bit disappointing, I suppose, but you wouldn't actually know from the sound, although I guess that's where the volume comes in. It's only 2.85 kilos, however, whereas the Duviele Phantom Reactor 900 thing, which I've just done a video on, which is smaller than this even, is 4.5 kilos. So you can tell where it's just lacking a little bit with the number of drivers it's got and size of the drivers and everything, etc. there. But for the price of this thing, you really cannot complain. It's also got a really nice app to go with it. I'm a bit of a sucker for a nice app. So you've got lots of options on here. Nice way to tell you can change the source from here. And yeah, it's just a really nice way. Maybe that's why the Bluetooth isn't working. It says it's connected to an LG sound, an LG XG something that's upstairs. Maybe that's why it's not working. Maybe it's not my model. Either way, you've got a really nice app here. Nothing much to do on it, but it just works and it's nice, easy to update it. So you really can't complain about that there. Yeah, so I think what's next really is to do a sound test. So I'm going to be doing obviously 80% volume, diamondize everything. So I'll start that in a minute and then we talk about the sound afterwards.
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. You kissed your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the morning sea. You meant the world to me. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near in hopes you'd chase away my so. And now I'm chasing nightmares from love.
Yeah, I really like the feel of those knobs on top as well. They're very premium feeling and they're not twisty at all. Well, they are twisty obviously, but they're not cheap feeling. So that sound, definitely not the loudest out there. I'm struggling to find the wattage for it. Probably around the 100 watt mark, I would imagine. So not going to blow your ears out the park, but it's got a really clear sound and a really nice bass to it. Overall, it is honestly a really nice sound. I probably wouldn't use it as a party speaker as such, but it would be really nice to just kind of sit in the corner room and play some effectively background music, because even at low volumes, it's got a really nice sound to it. Yeah, and a really nice sound stage. It feels quite wide, and the speaker itself looks lovely. So yeah, I'm actually quite a big fan of this. I didn't think I would be, especially not for the price, but I honestly am. So yeah, that's going to be that for this video. If you have any comments, pop them down and I will get back to you.